Yo, what's going on?
Hi.
Hi, what's going on? This Sammy?
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, Sammy? I guess, I don't know, you or your boyfriend, y'all have a problem with a video response that I'm doing that was on the YouTube channel Truly. Okay?
I know, I get it. But can I say my piece of it?
Okay.
So, we had an article that was written about us in like a London magazine, online London magazine, and they just kind of twisted the fact of like, oh, Kim and Kanye, you know, whatever. Okay. It's just a normal thing, and that's how this like TV company found me, hooked on the list. And it's like, yeah, who wouldn't want to be put out there and, you know, whatever. And it's TV. You kind of jump through the hoops for TV. It's scripted.
Right.
There's a lot of parts that were, you know, cut and pasted. And yeah, I know I'm not skinny. I never said I was skinny.
Okay.
It was more the fact that, you know, I have somewhat of a resemblance of, you know, the Kim K life of dark hair, big butt, whatever. Obviously, I've had work done. I'm not afraid to say that.
All right.
And I don't think I'm out here trying to be anyone else. And yes, that show looked bad. It definitely looks bad. I'll admit that. But again, you know, that's my job. You know, good publicity, bad publicity. I'm getting my name out there for more stuff. So that's where I'm at with it. I think a lot of you, what I don't like is when people assume what they think they know about me.
Right. And that's the thing, like,
you guys aren't in.
No, go ahead.
Not, you know, you're not in my everyday life. So you can't say, oh, she was born in America, her parents are half this, half that. You do not know that. That is not how.
Okay, well, I never said that. A caller had brought that up. I said myself, I don't know what your ethnicity is. I don't know if you're Armenian or not.
Like I said, like, it's fine, you know, speak on the information that's out there.
Right.
But also remember, not all information on the internet is true.
Right. And that's why I give an open forum. I let people call in. They can reach me directly because people have done that. Like, you may see me and say, well, nobody knows it. A lot of people do. A lot of blue check marks do. I just don't put it out there. I like to be as accurate as possible when I speak on things, but this video here, I just want to speak on it because it made I don't know if they're a company or just a channel. They made you look, they made you look like you were an obsessed Kim Kardashian fan.
Exactly, but think about that clickbait. That is 100% clickbait. Are you guys going to click on something where I'm like, oh yeah, I do like the Kardashians, but I'm true to myself? Like, no, everyone wants to be like, who is this delusional bitch that thinks she's Kim Kardashian? Like, obviously it's clickbait. You guys are all here because it's clickbait, and that is what media does. Like, it gets you guys riled up. It gets you mad at me.
You didn't have a problem with it? Did you tell them that? Did you tell them about the title and how it would be perceived?
I only saw like a rough draft of it, and so it was posted on YouTube, which you saw, Snapchat, and then I think there's even a version on Facebook. Like I said, we filmed all day from like 10 in the morning till 7 or 8 p.m. at night with a cameraman the whole way through, and a lot of it, like I said, is very scripted. Like, okay, I'm gonna have you walk down this hallway and say, oh, you know, blah blah's coming, we're gonna do this photo shoot, like blah blah blah. That was not a typical day in the life of Sammyy02k. It was a scripted day to make it look like, you know, I do photo shoots. I do photo shoots, but like I'm not copying Kim K's lifestyle every day. Like, I've done her glitter shoot, and then for this episode we're like, oh cool, like we'll copy, you know, one of her makeup line flower shoots that I thought was really cool. Obviously I can't be naked for Snapchat, so I'm wearing a nude bodysuit for the film content. But then once the camera's left, I took the bodysuit off, we put the flowers on, we did the photos. So what you guys are seeing, yes, like Photoshop is a real thing. I'm not afraid to say my photos do get touched up and edited, but that is just the truth of social media. And it's not like I don't ever make video content. I've got reels, I've got IGTV videos, so I'm not hiding behind pictures every day. So I'm not admitting that I'm, you know, not perfect. So when people just think I'm a delusional bitch that is following Jaye02k's path. That's
Right.
not true.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I think, you know,
that I'm telling you, that's because this video is about almost a week old. So, and I haven't seen where you may have addressed it or anything, but to me, the way it's edited, the way it's titled, even when you look at the comments, it's making you look, it's almost like they made fun of you, right? And that's why I made this video, because my content, I speak on what's going on with modern women in certain situations, and that's why it caught my eye.
But like you said, you've never followed me before, so you really don't even know exactly who I am or what I do. And if you probably would have DM'd me and approached me and said, hey, like, I'm going to do a reel, like, I probably would have came on and said something, and we could have had a genuine discussion.
Okay.
I mean, anyone...
And that's my issue. You having a conversation about somebody, but you're not including nobody or inviting nobody to have nothing else to say back. So basically, you just having a one-sided conversation, which sounds a whole lot like a whole bunch of trolling bullshit.
No, it ain't trolling bullshit. Hold on, sir. It isn't trolling. It's a response video. Where I give you the opportunity to respond, and then if I want to do a secondary show, that's fine. But I don't have to hit up people every time I make a video about somebody.
We only hear because somebody contacted us and said, hey, they online talking about you. Check this out. I don't even know who you are.
I don't know who you are either. But see, but the people you know me. So again, they haven't really listened to me before. They don't understand my concepts and and how I make content. They just assume I was just talking about you because I knew you. And if you don't know me and she don't know me, then obviously I'm not coming from a place of personal attacks, right?
Yeah, that's fair. I think anyone who is in our shoes or whatever would feel some type of way. You know, the social media isn't for everyone.
Right. And
getting attacked is fun, but, you know, I'm here having a genuine conversation with you and letting you know it was a very scripted show. I get it, but, like, in my shoes right now, I'm trying to get my name out there so I can do bigger things. And this was something that was presented to me, and I took it. I think anyone in my shoes, if someone was like, hey, we're going to put you on Snapchat, blah, blah, you get 5 million views, blah, blah. Like, I got hella followers that day from it, which in, you know, my life, that, like, makes money. I make money from followers and subscriptions and stuff like that. So any publicity for me is good.
Yeah. And
just
that's
like you.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. I've opened myself up to criticism a lot. And I understand that when I make content, and anybody who is well known knows that as well. That's just what comes with being well known. People are gonna speak about you, because if nobody's speaking about you, then you're not making an impact.
I can totally take criticism. Like I said, I'm not here defending that I'm skinny or that I look like a Kim K. I know I'm not. Like I said, it's for television, it's clickbait. You know, things are just spoon fed to people, and they just think everything is actually real life, and it's not. But
I understand this is a show, and again, just the way that they put it together, it's almost as if they were parroting you, you know. And it wasn't, because I was like, this can't be how she really feels, you know what I'm saying, or how this person was. I would
say like a lot of it was like, you know, like there was there's questions and stuff, but like I said, a lot of it, like I probably did a 30 or 45-minute interview where I sat in the chair and answered questions, and probably only 3 or 4 minutes of those questions that I answered made it into the video.
I think they did worse than anything I could have done, because they talked to you directly, and they still put this out to where their own fans are speaking negatively on you and your boyfriend.
That's how they make their content, and like, you know, it's whatever. I signed the contract, and I wanted to be a part of it, and I kind of knew getting into it, it wasn't the best look. But again, I don't know a lot of people who would be in my shoes doing what I'm doing who would turn down this type of opportunity.
And I understand it, but I'm just saying, you know, people are gonna respond. Like if I see a video on WorldStar, or I see a video that's funny, hilarious, I may react to it. Like you see people reacting to things all the time, you know? I don't think it's personal.
Fine. The only thing that upsets me is when people are in the chat saying things like they know, like, oh, she's had this done, she's had that done. It's like, were you in the surgery room? No. Do you know my history of where my parents are from? No. So how are you able to speak on my ethnicity or who I am or whatever if you don't know me? And a lot of you guys don't actually know me, which is what it is.
Thing. Again,
media.
like
It's
what
fine.
you see in the chat is right there in the comment section of the video. Even worse, because it's a lot of women that are critical of you, right? Yeah, I didn't see a lot of men critical of you. It's a lot of women.
Right. So I don't know. That's their own issue with me for whatever reason.
And the thing is with me, I like to speak on the decline of relationships to modern women and just decline of overall masculinity, red pilling people, honestly. And I use certain examples in order to do that, and that's where I was using this video. Now, in regards to your boyfriend, I watched some of it. I didn't know what was said, what you said about in the video. I was reacting live, but I was like, this can't be right.
This whole Snapchat story came from like a published news story that was just trying to get me, just news articles, and they just wrote one. They're just, again, clickbait. It's just something that's trying to get taken off, and it was like, oh, you're like Kim K, blah blah, and obviously Kim and Kanye just go together, and that's what we kind of have to portray. It matches up to this little news article that was written about us, and so when this company saw it.
But again, I clearly said in the thing, I don't look like Kanye.
And I said it too.
Yeah, we everyone knows he doesn't look like Kanye, but again, it's clickbait, you guys. It's literally clickbait. Like, I don't know. And that's, if it's making people angry, then I'm sorry. Like, we're not over here.
I think people mostly were laughing about it. I don't think that they were like, oh my God, he doesn't look like. They were more sort of like, more comical about it.
I've had people message me fuming, so.
Well, I mean, they will.
But again, that's only giving me engagement on my page, which is what, when I send in my statistics to companies to do ads and stuff, that's what's fueling my checks, is the engagement, whether it's good or bad. For a social media person, good or bad engagement, it doesn't matter. It's the same number on the backside.
And that's the thing, like, when you get people who do respond to you, it's gonna drive people to want to go see you that never saw you before, right?
Right, and I don't care if people don't like me. I don't expect everyone to
I wouldn't say
me.
dislike you. I say just have not really heard of you before. They'll say, okay, who is this?
Fine.
I'll go look her
I
up
get that.
just to see what she's like.
I get that, and that was the whole point of this Snapchat story. Like, I had over 5 million people see that Snapchat story, and like I said, that was just giving me more light. Like, someone has to start somewhere.
Okay. Well, ultimately, you mentioned your personality. Okay. Now, they briefly showed something about your person, but what about your personality that wasn't in that video that you want to address now?
I don't know, maybe that I'm just like a chill person. Like, I'm not a high maintenance girl. Like, I like to I'm not high maintenance. I don't know, it's just fun. Like, we're just chilling right now in Arizona. We just had a pool day, and then we came inside and saw this. So we're just, like, I'm a very low-key person in real life. I mean, obviously social media, I portray a different character, but who doesn't? So
all right, well, you got to call in and address to me and everybody else your side, right? Because I don't want to speak about people if they want to speak to me and bring their side to it. I'm all open to it. We can have a conversation in a respectful manner. I'm open to that.
Yeah, so thanks for having me tell my side of it.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks for calling in.
No problem.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Shout out to Sammyy for calling in.